Applying homemade peanut butter on toasted bread is one of the most therapeutic things ever. Hi guys, welcome back to Asia's Life Hacks, and in today's video I'm going to share with you a few easy and quick to make evening snack recipes that are moderately healthy and absolutely tasty. So if you are busy working from home or just being bored and lazy like I am, then these recipes are perfect for you. Also, at the end of the video, I have added one very special snack recipe that I loved as a kid, and you can try it at the weekend and share it with your family. I'm sure everyone will love it. So yeah, now let's get started with the snack recipes. So the first recipe that I'm going to share today is a banana coffee smoothie. Now I think smoothies are incomplete without the bananas, and also the coffee gives you the extra energy that you need in the middle of the day. So I started off with chopping up 2 frozen bananas. I always prefer using frozen bananas over fresh ones in my smoothie because the frozen bananas add a very creamy texture, and also it makes the smoothie very chilled, which I personally prefer. So that was the only prep needed for this recipe, and then I added the chopped up bananas into a blending jar. So next I added 2 teaspoons of coffee powder. Now you can also use brewed coffee if you have that, but instant coffee tastes equally amazing in this smoothie. And finally it was time to add some chilled milk. And then I blended up everything for 2 to 3 minutes, and this is how the end result looks like. This smoothie is very creamy, very thick and very frothy. And yeah, the super yummy banana coffee smoothie is ready. So on day 2, I made a sweet corn salad, for which I started off by taking some melted butter in a bowl. Now to this melted butter I added some fresh lemon juice. You can also use vinegar or ACV, but I feel for any salad dressing nothing tastes better than some fresh lemon juice. I finally added some rock salt to this and mixed everything together to get the salad dressing ready. So I took some pre-boiled sweet corn in a bowl. I often boil the sweet corns and keep them in the fridge as a part of my meal prep because I love using the sweet corn in a lot of breakfast and snack dishes, and pre-boiling them just makes the entire process easier. And then I also added some chopped up capsicum, onion and cucumber. Again, I have these salads always in my fridge because I often have them with my lunch or dinner or even for snacks. So yeah, I added some of that to this sweet corn just to make this a little more healthy. So next I just added the dressing to the salad, mixed everything together, tested if the salt is just fine, and yeah, that's it, the salad is ready. So the next recipe is again a smoothie. It's a watermelon banana smoothie, which I think is perfect for summer days. So for this smoothie also I started off by chopping 2 frozen bananas, and then I added them to the blender along with some watermelon. So I always prefer cutting the watermelon and storing it in the fridge in advance so that it gets really cool. And also you don't really have to remove the seed from the watermelon because those seeds are very rich in antioxidants, and they all get blended into the smoothie. So it's perfectly alright if you leave the seeds in the watermelon. Now to this mixture I also added this beetroot powder from Urban Platter. I love adding this to my smoothies, curries and a lot of things that I cook because it adds a natural red color, and it's also very rich in antioxidants. So I blended the mixture for 2 to 3 minutes, and this is what it looks like. It's very thick, smooth and frothy, and it's super chilled. So I poured it into my favorite glass, and yeah, it's ready to drink. So the fourth snack is super comforting. It's toasted bread with homemade peanut butter with some sliced banana. So I started off by toasting 2 slices of bread, and then I applied thick layers of homemade peanut butter on them. I will share the recipe of peanut butter in a video. You guys must try to make it at home. Like, I used to buy peanut butter from the stores, but now I have learned to make this at home, and I'm never again buying it from the stores ever again. The homemade peanut butter is so naturally tasty and creamy. It's naturally sweet and it's delicious, guys. You must give this a try. I love how evenly this butter spreads on the toast, and because it's homemade, I don't mind adding a little extra on the bread. And then I also sliced up a banana. This is a fresh banana, guys, not a frozen one. And probably you are thinking I'm crazy, I add bananas to everything, but I love eating bananas, so I can't really help it. So I added the banana slices on the toast, and that's it. The peanut butter banana toast is ready. So the fifth recipe is everyone's favorite. It's a chocolate mug cake. The recipe is very simple. You don't even need an oven to make this, but this one is one of the most delicious and comforting cake recipe that you will ever try at your home. So I started off by taking 4 tablespoons of maida in a cup. You can also use atta or any other wheat flour, but I was not really worried about calories on that day, so I used some maida. And to this I added 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar. I prefer using powdered sugar for cake recipes because they are just easy to mix into the batter. So next I added 2 teaspoons of cocoa powder, half a teaspoon of baking powder, a little salt, and also a little coffee to give it some extra taste, and that's all the dry ingredients needed for this cake. And then I mix all the dry ingredients together before adding any of the wet ingredients. This just helps me to make the batter even. And then I added 2 tablespoons of oil to this. You can also use butter, but oil works equally well. And then I added 4 tablespoons of milk to this mixture and started whisking up everything together. So the batter felt a little tight, and I added 2 more tablespoons of milk because usually a microwaved cake is drier than a cake that you bake in the oven. So make sure that the batter is very smooth and runny so that the cake is also very soft and gooey. Now usually I use some dry fruit as a topping for this cake, but on this particular day I wanted it to be extra chocolatey, so I had some milk chocolate in my fridge which I broke down into small pieces and added as the topping. And finally it was time to microwave the mixture for 1.5 minutes. And after 1.5 minutes the most comforting chocolate cake is ready. Now the weekend special snack recipe is actually my childhood favorite snack. It's a rawa cutlet or shujir cutlet as we call it in Bengali. My mom used to make this and I loved having this. My friends who used to come to my home also loved this. So yeah, I have lots of memories associated with this snack. It takes a little extra time, so try to make it in the weekends or on days when you have some extra time, but I'm sure you will love making this. So I had soaked some semolina for 15 to 20 minutes in water, and after draining off the excess water, I just added the wet semolina in a big mixing bowl. So I had added some chopped onion and ginger to the semolina, and then I added some salt, pepper and turmeric to the mixture, and then mixed everything really well. So finally I added 1 whole egg to this mixture. Now the usual ratio that I follow is 1 egg for 6 tablespoons of semolina, but it's not really fixed. You just have to keep in mind that the batter cannot be very thick or very runny. So if the batter is very runny, then you can add some extra semolina to that, and if the batter is very thick, then you can add 1 extra egg to this. So yeah, my batter is perfectly fine, and now I will start making the cutlets. So I started adding the batter once the oil was heated up, and because I had added the egg, it really stayed together. So I started flipping them over to cook the other side. Make sure that you fry these cutlets in a low flame, and once both the sides get this light brown color, the cutlets are ready. So yeah, these semolina cutlets are ready to be enjoyed with some ketchup. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please like, share and comment. And if you like my videos, please consider subscribing to my channel. And I will come back with another video super soon. Bye bye. Take care.